Accurate forecast. Shot in 4K ultra high definition. Your #1 source for local news. WRAL News. Coverage you can count on.
For the first time in a week here at RDU, we are seeing Southwest passengers check into their flights and on-time schedules just ahead how the airline is preparing to get back on track starting today.
And we're tracking a storm system that could bring some rain for our New Year's holiday. I'll break down the timing and show you when it moves out, plus some warm temperatures coming up.
Also, we have breaking news from overnight. A home destroyed after a fire in Sampson County. What we have learned in the last few hours from this. It's just a terrible scene right there. We'll bring you more video and that story. I'm Jeff Hogan. It's good to have you in on a Friday.
And I'm Keely Arthur, and I'm in for Renee Chou. Jeff, you were just saying it's the eve of the eve.
Yeah.
And today's supposed to be really nice. The actual eve, a little rainy. But Anthony, if people want to get outside, today is the day to do it.
Today is going to still be beautiful. Yesterday even, we hit 66 degrees into the afternoon. I know I was outside, took a walk in the afternoon. It was just perfect for that. So hopefully you enjoyed that. You do have another chance today to do so before this next storm system starts to move in. You can see it's a pretty expansive one right now. We have a warm front that's bringing some showers and storms even toward Kentucky, Indiana. We head down to the deep south. This same storm system will push closer here as we head into our New Year's Eve, and that's going to bring some rain for us tomorrow. Let's go over timing here. So we start off tomorrow morning, for the most part pretty dry. I think we could still see a stray shower here early tomorrow morning. We bump this ahead to 10 o'clock, light showers here. We go to the afternoon, potentially getting a little bit heavier by 2 and 3 o'clock for us. But what I will say is this is not going to be all day long rain. There will be breaks off and on, kind of like you can see here at 6 o'clock in some areas. But for the most part, just make sure to plan for some rain here. The good thing is, though, we bump this ahead to midnight. We are looking a little bit drier, but it's also going to come with those warm temperatures. I'll show you just how warm here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Anthony. Some breaking news to get to. A local home is in ruins following a fire. Take a look at the damage to this home on Harnett-Dunn Highway. It's just outside of the Newton Grove area. A large number, as you can see, of firefighters responded to this scene to put out those flames overnight. And we're working to learn exactly what led up to this fire and if anyone was hurt.
Also new overnight, neighbors are shocked a nearby home wasn't damaged when a shed burned in northeast Raleigh in a neighborhood there. This is video we share with the WRAL by a neighbor as the shed burned on Rygate Drive. WRAL breaking news tracker was on that scene and got video of the damage. Fortunately, no one was hurt in that fire. Southwest Airlines expects to be back on normal operations today after canceling thousands of flights in the past week. We just checked delays and cancellations at RDU. Currently, there are 4 delays, 0 cancellations. What a turnabout. None of those delayed flights are with Southwest either. And Lora Lavigne joins us now from the airport where she is catching up with passengers finally going to make it home for the holidays after a week of travel nightmares. Laura.
Jeff, the passengers that are walking into RDU this morning are breathing a sigh of relief. For the first time, essentially all week, we are seeing people checking their bags in here at Southwest and taking a look at the monitors here. All flights are on time and scheduled to take off this morning. A very welcoming sign for passengers who have been stranded for days trying to get on a plane. Now, after canceling nearly 16,000 flights nationwide since last Thursday, Southwest Airlines has promised a return to its normal schedule today. They are removing limits on ticket sales and rebuilding crew schedules after an operational meltdown. Leaders also pledged to continue to work on updating technology systems that company and labor officials have blamed for Southwest troubles, leaving scheduling systems jammed and crews dispersed. Now, the federal government is keeping a close eye on what happened with the airline this week and how it handled the situation this week as well. Here at RDU, so far, the numbers of flights taking off this morning are up. Lora Lavigne, WRAL News, live at RDU.
Thank you, Laura. This morning, the public will get a look at former President Donald Trump's tax returns. That decision from the Democratic-led House Ways and Means Committee. Members say the IRS also failed to audit Trump's taxes during his time in office. A supplemental report by the committee includes details on Trump's tax returns from both 2015 all the way through 2021. State officials in New York are now preparing for flooding as snow from last week's blizzards start to melt. out. The governor there says the state was ready to deploy nearly 800,000 sandbags and more than 300 pumps and generators for flooding response efforts if needed. Meanwhile, the National Guard is going door to door to check on people who lost power. Authorities say there is a possibility of finding more victims as the snow melts. There have been at least 40 confirmed deaths from the blizzard in western New York. Some victims have yet, though, to be identified.
A person is in the hospital with serious injuries after being hit by a car. This happened last night around 7:40 on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard near Taylor Street. This is where a person was taken to UNC Medical while the driver remained at the scene. One northbound lane was closed while police investigated the scene. No word on if anyone will be charged in this incident.
With New Year's celebrations around the corner, we're still facing that triple-demic: RSV, flu, and COVID. Wake County is holding a series of free testing clinics for COVID and flu, and you can get both tests for free with just one swab. There will be clinics at the Kirk of Kildare Presbyterian Church on January 3rd and 5th, both starting at 10 a.m.
Safety and the weather top of mind for organizers of WRAL's first night. They're preparing for 20,000 people to attend the big New Year's Eve celebration in downtown Raleigh. Fayetteville Street will be closed tomorrow for 5 blocks of outdoor fun. Look at this. Even with the potential rain in the forecast, organizers say that there is a lot to do that day. It'll be fun and dry inside.
10 indoor venues all across Fayetteville Street and downtown Raleigh with 25 different performances from art, music, and comedy. So do not get deterred by the rain. We have plenty of fun you can have inside.
Tickets are on sale now through WRAL First Night's website.
If you want to watch from home, the annual Acorn Drop is at 7 p.m. and then again for the official midnight countdown. Our coverage of First Night will end shortly after midnight. After that, you can watch Miley's New Year's Eve party, and that's with co-host Dolly Parton.
4:37 right now. Despite tragedy striking western New York after a historic blizzard, there are also stories of hope emerging. How a community helped a woman deliver her child at home when there was no safe way to get to the hospital.
Plus, get your coins ready. How much more you'll have to shell out next year when driving along the Triangle Expressway.
When you see a WRAL certified accurate forecast, you know it's been verified by the largest team of meteorologists with the most powerful tools in North Carolina.
We personally write every alert and send them directly to you so that you'll always know when severe weather is at your doorstep.
Tracking severe weather or everyday weather, no matter where or how you watch. Always local, always live, always protecting what matters to you.
And that's coverage you can count on.